All right, hey guys, it's Ed Nachezi. Good morning. I'm sitting here with Sam Lorenz, who is a U.S. Army veteran, and he owns JDog Junk Removal and Hauling Company. How you doing today, Sam?
Good. How are you?
Good. Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I recently started this company last year. We started. Sorry. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. I recently started this company last year. It's going great. I was excited about starting with JDog Junk Removal and Hauling because it deals with a lot of veterans, veteran-owned, family-owned company. So it was something that I always wanted to get into and start my own company, and I thought this was a really neat idea, being able to get with a company that is veteran-owned and then being able to employ veterans into jobs as well. For that, I used to help veterans get jobs. I worked for a company that, as you were transitioning out of the military, you help veterans transition out of the military and get into the civilian world as well. So this was also something that was to my heart of still staying with the veteran community. Before that, I was in the Army. I was with the 82nd Airborne Infantry. And also stationed at Fort Hood for the 1st Cav Division. I was deployed 3 times, once to Afghanistan, twice to Iraq. Got out, back in 2010, and kind of been here since. Yep.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
So exactly what do you guys do as a business? I'm assuming you take away junk. Is it mostly residential? Do you guys do commercial?
We do both.
Okay.
Residential, commercial, construction projects. You name it, we'll probably do it as long as it's within our reach. And there's certain things we don't get into, any hazmat type stuff.
Okay.
Medical waste or anything like that. Unfortunately, we don't get into that. But residential, commercial, construction, we can do.
So if I had like an old refrigerator, you could take care of that?
Yes, so what we do is big projects is full house cleanouts, all the way to if you just got a fridge that needs to go or a couch. We get people that call and say, oh, but got a new couch, don't know what to do with this one. Then call us up and we'll get that out of there for them.
Okay, good. So like nothing's too small, no job's too small.
Nope, exactly.
Okay. What's like the typical lead time I need to call? Like, can you do something pretty quickly, or is it like a long wait to get stuff removed?
Yeah, I would usually, right now, I can do things pretty quickly. But I would say typically you're going to want to call if you try to call within a week.
Okay.
I get a lot of calls where somebody calls that day and is like, can you come out there and grab it today? That's tough to do because usually we have our schedule's already booked out. Occasionally I'll still try to be able to do that, but most of the time you want to call, and if that you want it gone, call as soon as possible so that way you can get it on the schedule.
Do you pay like per item? Do you pay by the pound? Like, what's the pricing?
No, great question. So if it's a single item pickup, we pay it by the item. Okay. If it's all the way up to 3 items. So we'll do single item pickup costs up to 3 items. Once we go past 3 items, then I got a 16 cubic yard dump truck, pretty big size truck. Then I charge by how much we fill up the truck, from quarter to half to 3/4 to a full truck. So it goes in price increments on that.
Okay. And then typically, what areas do you guys cover?
The best way to put that is south of the Allegheny, or south of the rivers. Is where we cover. Anything kind of going north of the rivers, there's another company up there that handles those areas, but we'll go all the way down to Monongahela, all the way up to Moon Township, over to Wilkinsburg, Homestead. So Washington County, and then basically southern Allegheny County.
Okay. What's been some of your challenges getting the business started in the past year?
Challenges, I'd say finding workers, good people to go to work. That's always a challenge. I noticed that talking to other small businesses that's always a challenge that they have. Getting the name out there is not, I don't want to say a big challenge, but when you're new in this area and nobody's ever even heard of your company, you want to get your name out there and just be on the tip of the tongue when somebody says, "Hey, I need something that's removed," is call JDog. So other than that, I mean, I've been pretty excited, pretty fortunate that just the normal new company or new business struggles, that's probably what I've had. Other than that, it's been great.
What's your goals for this year?
Goals for this year is right now, we're still a small company, so we got one truck running, one crew out running around, is to grow. I want to get more equipment. I want to provide our area with more people and get veterans hired. With doing that, I'd like to move into, add one more truck and then also add containers where somebody could call us and then they don't necessarily need us to come remove it. They want to do the stuff themselves, and it allows us to be able to just go drop off a container, and then they could be able to throw it when they're ready to call us to come pick it up. We'll be able to get that. JDog also has gotten into carpet cleaning, so a little bit further future down the plan is also move into and get carpet cleaning going in this area as well.
So what's been like one of the most interesting things you guys have carried away?
Interesting. That's a good question because there's a lot of interesting things. I'll tell you, recently I just did a job and a lady asked me, it's not interesting, but I thought this was really awesome. It gave me goosebumps. Her dad just passed away and he was in World War II, and she had his flag up on the mantle. And she didn't want just to be left there. So she asked me if I would take it. And I said, absolutely, I'd love to take that. It's a flag, it's, folded up the way it's supposed to be in a container. What I'd like to do is find like, a VFW or, American Legion to be able to donate it to, but I'm gonna make sure it's going to somewhere that's gonna sit somewhere and be viewed and not just be thrown away. So to me, that was really awesome that she knew, me being a veteran, that I would make sure that I'm taking care of that and doing what should be done, and her dad's legacy is living on. Interesting. It's I would say I don't think, like, other than every job's different. I don't know what I'm getting into until you get out there. So I haven't found anything that's been like, oh my goodness, like, crazy off the wall. But it's just an awesome to get out there and see new things.
What if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Okay, so Google is a great source. If you Google us, we're on the first page, so you could be able to do that. Or just look up JDog, junk removal and hauling, and you'll be able to find us there. So you can call, email, you can even book online. Okay. Typically, I'd say if you book online, I will call and make sure of what you have, and what you have may need to be rescheduled. We'll be able to do that, because if it's a large job and it's, I only have an hour to be able to do it, we'll probably make it at a different time. But yeah, book online, call, email.
Okay. You want to throw your phone number up there for us?
Yeah, so my number is 412-912-6959. You can just go to www.jdog.com. And yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Favorite flavor of ice cream? I'm pretty boring. Chocolate, I would say, is my favorite. If I'm feeling crazy, I'll get coffee. Coffee, ice cream. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty boring when it comes to ice cream.
Cool. All right, Sam. Thanks. You guys, it's great local owned, veteran-owned business. So when you need anything, call. In fact, we used them the other day. Took a big old fridge out of the house for us.
Yes, fridge and a gas stove.
Oh, you took the stove too?
Yes.
Oh, all right, cool.
That was pretty interesting. That was a gas stove hooked up in the basement.
I think that stove was like 1950.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And there was actually even a plug on the stove.
Really?
A 220 outlet on the front of the stove, which I haven't seen one of those in a while.
All right, Sam. Thanks, man.